Dating a Capricorn is very serious business, and in this video, I am going to tell you about everything you need to know about dating a Capricorn. This is if you're dating Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon, Capricorn Venus, Capricorn Mars, or Capricorn sun sign. This is also for you because you're kind of like this wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. So what house is that? In that particular arena, you are a little bit like this. In this video, I'm going to tell you there's quite a few things you need to do on your part. I'm going to tell you about all the wonderful things about dating a Capricorn, but I'm also going to tell you about what's hard about dating a Capricorn, and also if you got dumped, why you probably got dumped by a Capricorn, and also if you want to dump your Capricorn, this video is going to help you. First, you have to realize that Capricorns are ruled by Saturn. Hello, people. Did you watch all of my Saturn videos? I hope so. If not, head on over to my Saturn playlist and watch all about Saturn. And that planet and all those principles rule Capricorn. Your Capricorn rising, your Capricorn moon, your Capricorn Venus, Mars, and it rules that Capricorn part of you as well. And Saturn is serious business. You remember Saturn, right? That super friendly planet Saturn. Yeah. That is this person's planetary ruler. And so you're dealing with the boss. If you're dating a Capricorn, they are the boss. And Capricorns have a pretty tough, hard armadillo shell. So get out your jackhammer because it's going to be required in order to penetrate them to see their vulnerability, and you may just never even get there. I'm going to tell you about all the wonderful things in a moment about Capricorn and how they can really improve your life. But first, I'm going to tell you some hard stuff. These people are really hard to get inside of. I personally know that there are people who have been involved with Capricorns for decades and they have still never seen the vulnerability. That's why I said you needed the jackhammer. They have never seen their wounds or their super intimate, fragile parts. I'm not talking about the physical vulnerabilities. I think physically they can get intimate and vulnerable, but I am talking about the emotional and psychological vulnerabilities that live inside of Capricorn. If you're involved with one, tell me, leave me a comment below if they've let you inside to their psychological and emotional and mental vulnerabilities. It is very, very rare. And if you have seen your Capricorn, if you've got somebody in your life that has heavy Capricorn planets, or even a really heavy 10th house, and if you have seen them cry or just completely crumble, please tell us, give the rest of us hope that we too might be able to see our Capricorn person or our 10th house person vulnerable. And I just want you to know you are loved. You are really, really loved. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why you are so loved? It's this reason and this reason alone. Because you are trusted. Yes. It takes a lot for a Capricorn to trust. And you, my friend, are trusted by your Capricorn person. Unless this person is over the age of 60. If they're over 60, then they're just a little bit more vulnerable and a little bit more tender because they've gone through their progressed Pisces sun, or they're in it. Now, that would make them, if they're a progressed Pisces, way more in touch with their emotions and their feelings. And so your Capricorn gets a little squishier and mushier and softer and even sweeter. They kind of lose the crustiness, if you will, that hard toughness as they get older because they progress. And oh my God, do you know where your progressed sun sign is and where all your progressed planets are? If not, oh my gosh, you need to know because you are evolving as we all are. And you can go get your Advanced Astro Gold Package. Just click on the shop tab on my website at soulnavigation.com and just buy that package. It will show you your gorgeous progressed chart. So where your sun and where your moon and where all your planets have progressed to. And that is who you are today. You'll always be your natal sign, but your progressed chart is just absolutely critical. And so if you're 60 years old and you were born a Capricorn, you probably are a progressed Pisces by now. Also, we have a whole video on progressions that Connie Jo from Team Soul Navigation did. And I really encourage you to check out her video on this channel about progressions. And if you are a super supporter, if you joined my channel, then you get to see all my behind the scenes videos, and you have probably seen my videos on progressions and why they are so critical. Okay, enough of that. I'm just saying it takes an extraordinary person to see the intimate vulnerability of a Capricorn unless they have progressed into Pisces. Okay, so what's so wonderful about dating or falling in love or marrying a Capricorn? They love security. And if they love you, they will love being your security. They need things safe, and they like being your safety. You basically got a pretty good guard dog on your hands. This is like a German Shepherd. And they will work very hard to make you feel safe. They'll walk on the more dangerous side of the street. They'll pick up the tab. They'll be your designated driver. They'll make the flight and vacation reservations for you if they have enough time, but they like getting the best price. They don't mind doing the legwork. And they also are the type of person that will agree to meeting your parents before and get their permission before they take you out on a date or marry you. And if they're doing all that, well, then you can be confident that they really care about you. They usually have a really funny side, but it's usually a dry sense of humor. They also have an understanding and like a fabulous sense of style, and they're usually really classy and refined. The other thing that is so great about dating or marrying a Capricorn is they know how to save their money, they know how to invest their money, and they are usually not the ones to go bankrupt. If you are a Capricorn or have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or if your partner is that and they've gone bankrupt, whoa, something went seriously wrong. This is not typical. So they probably have a lot of Sagittarius or Aquarius in their chart. But basically, you can usually count on your Capricorn's credit score. Does that matter to you? These people are stable and steady, and they are usually exactly where they say they'll be. Test that out. I want you to go down to the office late at night when they're working, and I want you to see if they're really there at their desk. 99.9% of the time, they'll be right there. Capricorns are self-reliant, they are self-made, and they are usually successful. And in truth, they want the same in their partner. Capricorns are by far one of the most, if not the most ambitious sign in the whole entire zodiac. They believe in ambition. They believe in the power of success, and they believe that success equals security, and security is usually by gaining respect, by gaining money, and by gaining a sense of status and self-worth. And this, my friend, is what makes a Capricorn feel good about themselves. Now, they're very hard on themselves and they beat themselves up because it's almost a little bit like Virgo, where they sort of feel like they're never good enough because they always want that next prize at that next level. You know, when they have all this success and all this money and all this respect and all this status, I guess you could say, well, that's when you will meet a truly satisfied Capricorn that can just walk into the blissfulness of unicorns and rainbows and the dreamland. Have you ever seen that? No. Have you ever seen a truly satisfied Capricorn? If you have, they've got to have Sagittarius or Aquarius in their chart in abundance. They've got to have something else, because Capricorns just don't ever really seem to just sit back and rest on their laurels and let things ride. No, not unless they've got some sort of unusual planetary combination with their Capricorn. And you need to know if your Capricorn has a lot of Sag or Aquarius in their chart. And you need to know which house their Capricorn sun is in. And most important, are you listening? You have to know where Saturn is in their chart and what the heck Saturn is doing. Is Saturn happy? Is Saturn rising? Is Saturn in a compatible sign to Capricorn? Is Saturn in Virgo or Taurus? Yay! Or is it in Scorpio or Pisces? Yay! Is it in Cancer? Boo! Is it in Aries or Libra? Boo! They don't like that. No. So what is Saturn doing? The truth is if you or your Capricorn lover or somebody who has a lot of Capricorn or 10th house energy, they probably have a really hard time being satisfied with just what they have right now. They are the climbers. They are the mountain goat. And they don't like stopping until they produce that next result. They are the concretizers of the dream. Yeah, say that 3 times because that's the truth of them. They make their dreams come true. They put their dreams into reality. They create the idea in the dream and then they make it become concrete. Yes, that is Capricorn. And they do it through perseverance, stamina, fortitude, eating their Wheaties in the morning. Yeah. And once they reach their, grand idea, that level up, well, then they want the next one. Yeah, they're kind of exhausting. They're usually willing and able to do whatever it takes to become successful. And they chase money and then more money and then more money and then more money because money produces security. So now I want to ask you, how does that make you feel? Well, first, you're probably proud of your Capricorn, and you also probably feel a little neglected by your Capricorn. Wah, wah. And the reason why is because you're going to have to fit into their agenda, their plans, their life, their schedule, their work life, their workload. Yeah. Now, I'm also going to tell you a secret right here. You, my friend, and I don't care if you are an Aries, a Sagittarius, or even a control freak Scorpio, you are going to have a very hard time dominating your Capricorn. They are the boss. And if you like a boss for a partner, you're going to be a perfect fit. You have to look at the whole entire chart. And if you have a Capricorn sun sign with, say, Jupiter on their sun, well, that creates a Sagittarius flavor. So you do have to know that I am talking strictly about pure Capricorn energy. But I want to hear about your Capricorn and how are they with you. Capricorn is kind of a cold sign, to be honest with you. It has Saturn's walls up around them, and it's not going to reveal their soft side to you unless you use your sledgehammer. Now, if they have water planets somewhere, that helps them get softer. They do not feel comfortable with the emotional mush. So you, my friend, have to manage your emotions. And oftentimes they're really going to royally piss you off. And the reason why is because their work, their job, their agenda, their passions are their real love. And you, my sweet friend, are just the mistress. They are married to their passion and they're just having an affair with you. But whatever you do, do not play tit for tat with them. Do not get fed up and go and flirt with others because they don't trust easily. And if they're with you, if they're busy in their life and they're with you, they love you. Here's what to do and not do if you want to keep your Capricorn. So do not be too flashy. Do not be too gushy. Do not be too emotional, especially in public. No PDA. They don't really like that. That's embarrassing. They have a sense of propriety. Have really impeccable manners in front of them and in front of other people that are important to them, right? Like, don't get drunk at the company party when their boss is at the table and then let your mouth blab. Yeah, it's very dangerous if you're a Sagittarius dating a Capricorn. Are you a Sagittarius dating a Capricorn? Let's pray together that they have Sagittarius in their chart too. So you need to respect their public persona and do not say funny, trying to be funny, bawdy or sexy or tawdry things that you would say in private, in public. Don't say those things in public. No. Capricorns also have a hard time multitasking, so don't whisper those things to them either while they're trying to make a good impression, because they have a hard time rolling with it. They'll be like, what? Don't say that. And then they'll go back to their conversation. Don't be fast and loose, throwing it all out there. You need to be discerning. Button it up a little bit, people. Capricorns do not trust easy to have partners. They believe in they believe in sweat equity and working hard to win the prize. Now, I want you to order something just a tiny bit expensive on the menu, just to show your regalness and your confidence and your worth. They won't get turned off. They'll kind of like it. Do not create a scene in public. You need to be discreet, and they can even be a little bit shy. Basically, it boils down to, here's your boiled potato. Act like an upstanding, normal human being for these people. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you be normal? And the last thing I would say is admire their achievements. They need a resounding admiration, kind of like a Leo, but more quiet, more refined, and a little bit more serious. Don't compliment the frivolous things. Compliment the big milestones and let them know that you're just in awe of them. Now, Capricorns are one of the best signs to settle down with and marry. And why is that? Well, first, they're very slow to anger. They have an incredible amount of stamina and patience for things gone wrong. And they're not adverse to commitment, to trying to make things work. And they try hard and they stick to something pretty easily for forever. They like being the breadwinner and they like being a caretaker, not like Cancer, but in like, I provide for you. I bought you this mansion. You're eating the lobster that I paid for, that I earned, right? Sure, I'll get you the extra plush carpet or the beautiful hardwood floors. Whatever makes you happy, baby. You'll probably have a really juicy savings account. By the way, can I borrow some money? Capricorns always have good savings accounts or 401ks. You'll probably even get a life insurance policy out of your Capricorn. If your Capricorn is really bad with money, oh my God, you got to go check out their chart and see why. Because Capricorns come with an innate ability to be a high achiever and a high earner in this lifetime. But I will say they are late bloomers when it comes to the EQ. And the EQ is your emotional intelligence. And this is usually because they grew up in a family that had some sort of financial, psychological, or emotional or physical neglect in it. So they had to grow themselves up and they had to work hard doing it. They had to become their own parent very early on. And they learned responsibilities early, but they didn't learn social issues until later in life and how to master different social situations. So you're probably here to help them with their emotional and social development, their heart center. You're probably here to help them learn how to connect more deeply into the human experience. Now, what if your Capricorn dumped you? I wonder why they would dump fabulous you. Or let's just say you want to dump your Capricorn because you're tired of playing second fiddle to their career, their passions. All these late nights at the office, right? Or late nights doing their thing is taking a toll on your self-esteem. So let's just say you want to dump them. Well, the first thing you could do is tell your Capricorn that you never hear I love yous enough and that you would like for them to give you more emotional connection, like telling you, I want to hear I love you, Meredith, morning, noon, and night. And when they don't, because they won't, and when they didn't say I love you, basically, you just need to ride them. You didn't say I love you. What? It's already noon. You didn't even tell me you loved me. What? You didn't even say I love you tonight. Just keep doing that to them. They'll be gone. Emotionally exhaust them. The second thing you can do if you want to get rid of your Capricorn is need them home, working on the relationship, cooking you dinner, and slowing down to do absolutely nothing. tending to your needs. It might just kill him, right? So you need to be a little bit needy. The other thing you could do is just be a flat out mess. Tell them that you haven't paid off your credit cards in years. Your credit score dropped. You have massive debt and you're down to your last $200. You don't even know why. Basically, financially, be a disaster. Be a financial tornado. They'll hate that. Okay. Now, lastly, if none of that has worked and you're just dying to get rid of this Capricorn, this big old bore in your life, I want you to create just a dramatic, emotional shit show scene. Call them out publicly, humiliate them publicly. I mean, this could really do it. This will amputate your Capricorn from you forever. But until then, just enjoy your stable, your steady, your determined for success Capricorn. They make really good partners and they're in it to win it. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take good care. Please like and subscribe. Until we meet again, bye for now.